You are wise to ally yourselves with me. Lot Vulan will not stop until Tamriel is destroyed. He has raised an army and forced my brothers to join his crusade. Those who refuse die. He must be stopped for the good of my kind, as well as for yours.
Sai said you needed help with something.
A dragon's words have power few mortals understand. When we swear an oath, we are bound by it. That is our way. The dragon Yagrandu vowed to aid me in a time of need. We must seek him out and remind him of his oath.
You want Yagrandu to join us?
I do, but I do not know where he hides. I leave that task to you, as the dragon god of old were known to be accomplished trackers. Seek the aid of a companion who knows this land well, and let them guide you. Now go, hunter. Find Yagrandu.
I'll use a companion who is familiar with Elswyer and search for Yagrandu.
Finding Yagrandu requires a test of skill rather than mere bravery. I am curious to see how you and your companions fare.
How do you know that Yagrandu will help us?
Yagrandu ran afoul of a powerful dragon hunter in a time before the dragon god. I found him, injured and cornered, and offered my aid. For a price. Knowing that his life was forfeit, he begrudgingly agreed.
So he owes you a debt for saving his life.
My kind call it a soul smear, a blood allegiance. It is an unbreakable bond, stronger than any vow uttered by a mortal. Yagrandu is bound to pay his debt by a magic older than any you know. If you find him, he will join our cause.
We're part of the Dragon Guard area. It's not stealing.
I think we should ask before putting them on.
But it looks so good on you. Look what we found, Walker. Zaji has to say, the Dragon Guard certainly has style. Though this one did decide to make a few alterations. Now, what's our next move? What does our dragon friend have up his scaly sleeve?
There's another dragon who might help us, but we don't know where to find him.
A missing dragon, huh? Then you'll want to head to Kenarthi's Breath Temple. The priests there can find all sorts of things, if your cause is just. I'm certain they wouldn't mind helping the noble Dragon Guard defeat a great evil.
Where is Kenarthi's Breath Temple?
South of Black Heights, Zaji's childhood village. Just follow the ringing of the bells, yes? You can't miss it.
I'll meet you at Black Heights.
Zaji will meet you there? Yes, of course. This one is your resident expert, after all. He just did not realize that his first Dragon God mission would take him back to Black Heights. He hasn't visited since... well, he has never visited.
Tell me more about Kenarthi's Breath Temple.
Kenarthi is the goddess of the winds. She guides the Khajiit, ensuring our ships reach safe harbor and our souls find the sands behind the stars. With Kenarthi's power, the priests can guide us to what we seek.
How will they guide us?
Something to do with the bells, Zaji thinks. He has never seen the ritual, of course. It is only performed in times of dire need, such as when a group of brave Dragon Guard must find a dragon, yes?
Tell me more about Black Heights.
The only thing remarkable about Black Heights is just how unremarkable it is. Nothing ever happens there. The villagers paint the wall of life. The priests pray to Kenarthi for guidance. It's all very, very dull.
The Wall of Life.
A big mural. The villagers each add to it before they die, preserving their stories for generations to come. Zaji remembers staring at it when he was a Jakajit. The stories of this one's ancestors made Zaji think... That's it.
What do you mean?
Merchants, weavers, fishers, and farmers, there were now stories of heroes, no glorious tales of adventure. All Zaji saw in that mural was a life too dull to contemplate. And so, this one ran away and never looked back.
You're traveling with Zaji? Then I'm going to. I wouldn't want him to get into any trouble now that he's an official member of the Dragon Guard.
Did you hear? Zaji managed to steal the perfect bounce back. And he'll manage to lose it again within a week, this one bets.
Here we are! Kenathi's Breath Temple, home to sweet winds and pleasant chimes.
Zaji, I don't like your tone. Is there something you're not telling us?
This one may not have left home on the best of terms.
Oh, I'm sorry, Zaji. I didn't mean to pry. Do you want to wait outside?
Lovely, Aelia. Your words are as a soothing balm. With you by Zaji's side, he can do anything. Let's venture forth.
Oh no. Oh no, 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 no.
Mother, it's been so long.
Out! Out of this temple! You disrespect Yanarthi with your very presence.
Please, this is important. We're trying to save all of Elswyer.
Then this one will speak with your companions. As for you, out!
Zaji will, wait outside.
Zaji claims you seek to save Elswyer, yes? Dedali doesn't believe anything that comes out of that insolent cop's mouth. But you should not be judged for his failings. Why have you come here?
Elswyer is in danger. We seek the Dragon Yargrondu to help us save it.
A noble quest. Unfortunately, this temple will be of little help. We lost one of our sacred temple bells many years ago. We have not been able to call upon Kenathi's guidance ever since.
What happened to the temple bell?
Dedali's Jekozitova's son stole it. That is why Zaji is no longer welcome in this temple. Still, Kenathi shows grace in all things, even betrayal. If you find the bell and return it, this one will search for your dragon.
All right, I'll see if I can return your bell.
Once you return the bell, Dedali will call the winds of Kenathi to lead you to what you seek. Should all go well, they will take you to this dragon.
I want to hear more about the incident with Zaji.
Why Zaji would perform such sacrilege is beyond this one's wisdom. It wasn't that Dedali was surprised he left. Anyone could see his paws itched for travel, but to steal from our holy temple?
Why did you offer to help us if you're still so angry with Zaji?
Dedali did not become clan mother of Black Heights for holding a grudge. Anyone who seeks to help Elswyer against these terrible dragons deserves our aid, even if it means dealing with Dedali's traitorous son.
Tell me about Kenathi's Breath Temple.
This is a place of worship, dedicated to Kanathi, goddess of the winds. She fills Gariti sails and guides our ships to safe harbor. She carries the souls of the departed to the sands behind the stars and leads our heroes to glory.
And Kanathi helps you find lost things.
We pray to Kanathi to share her knowledge, for all of Tamriel feels the caress of her winds. We train to hear her words in the ringing of our sacred bells. Through them, we can find that which is lost. So you must get Zaji to return the bell.
You would think a life devoted to the divines would make Mother a bit more forgiving. Well, what did she say? Zaji had trouble hearing your conversation from the other side of the gate.
She'll help us, but we need to return the temple bell you stole.
Stole? That is not the exact word Zaji would use. Regardless, returning it would be tricky. To purchase the perfect pounce, Zaji sold the bell to the Skooma Lord, Bahazar the Bull. Said trade involved certain promises.
What sort of promises?
Zaji happened to mention that the bell could be used to find things, which is entirely true. Of course, this one had no idea how to use the bell in that way. Bazahar was not pleased when he learned this.
So Barzahar is also angry with you.
Murderously so. Zaji has made a point to keep track of Bazahar's movements to avoid a confrontation. For example, he currently hides out in Moonlit Cove. If we want the bell, we'll have to sneak in and steal it back.
All right, let's go to Moonlit Cove and get that bell.
Moonlit Cove is just south of here, right on the coast. A beautiful place to visit, if you ignore the skooma dealers and the pirates skulking about.
You stole the bell to buy your ship?
In Zaji's defense, he stole a lot of things that night. Besides, how is he supposed to know the bell was so important? The temple has so many, he just thought Mother would replace it.
It seems like the bell might be irreplaceable.
So Mother claims, but how special can one tiny bell be? Zaji thinks she just wants to punish him, make him run all over southern Elswyer to prove how sorry he is. And he will, for the Dragon Guard, but that doesn't mean he will like it.
Tell me about Moonlit Cove.
The cove's waters are filled with moonlight. Many go to drink from its waters, for its holy properties, you understand. At least they used to. Now a skooma lord has taken over, laying claim to the sacred water and attacking anyone who enters.
Why does the skooma lord want with the sacred water?
Ugh. Bazahar has some harebrained scheme. Probably thinks the moonlit water can be used to make more potent moon sugar, which in turn could make more potent skooma. But what does Zaji know about skooma? Less than you might think, yes.
Where in the cove can we find Barzahar?
No idea. Zaji knows he's there, somewhere. But Zaji has never gone in for a closer look. We'll just have to do what Zaji does best. Improvise!
Moons. What could wash away the stench of such soured sugar?
Come! Zaji used to explore this place as a cub. He'll sniff out where Bazahar is hiding. Ugh, that stench. This must be where Bazahar's hiding. Come, Walker. Let's talk. Bazahar's stench is unmistakable. He's locked himself in this chamber. Probably has his loot nearby too. Hopefully, that includes the bell. We just have to figure out how to get inside.
Any ideas?
When Zaji lived here, he used this cove to get away from Mother's constant nagging. It was also a good spot to bring the lovely sweetmeats, yes? Back in the day, Zaji even snagged a key to the back chambers from a sleeping moon priest.
You have a key to Bazahar's hideout.
It wasn't his hideout then, but yes. Well, no. Zaji knows where he left it though. Come, Walker. Zaji has a lockbox hidden nearby. That ladder, it should be here somewhere. There's the alcove. Where's the ladder? Walker, let's talk. See that alcove up ahead? It was Zaji's secret spot when the cove contained less Bazahar. That's where you'll find the key. The ladder this one used is missing. Oh, if only we had... Wait! Zaji has something that will help!
Do you have an idea of how to get to the alcove?
This grappling bow. Zaji found it in the sanctum before we left for Black Heights. They thought it might come in handy. Looks simple enough to use. Just aim and pull the trigger. Like a crossbow, yes? Then the rope propels you
Anything else I should know before I do this?
More tips, more tips. There is a grapple point on the edge of some nearby scaffolding. Aim for that and let the bow do all the work.
I'll use the grappling bow to reach the alcove and search for the key.
Remember, look for a lockbox. That's where young Zaji stored his most precious items. Well, before he acquired the perfect powers. Zaji will keep watch from down here. We only have one grappling bow, yes?
Tell me more about this key and secret chamber.
Zaji grew bored spending all his time in the temple. All the praying and cleaning and chanting. So, Zaji would come here. He hid away high in an alcove so the moon priest wouldn't find him and stole a key so he could explore the back rooms.
Wasn't your mother angry you neglected your duties in the temple?
Oh, yes. She screeched and scowled at Zaji's blasphemous disregard of his chores every time he returned home. Eventually, Mother realized the less we saw one another, the better it was for both of us.
Is that why you left Black Heights for good? Because you thought your mother wanted you gone?
Zaji left to pursue a life of adventure. The open seas offer far more than a small town such as Black Heights. But this one will admit that his strained relationship with his mother made for a painless parting.
Goodbye.
Stay upwind of Bazahar. His rotten breath has been known to clear barnacles off a ship's hull. That's him! Bazahar the Bull! Go get him, Walker! Look at that! Old Rotmel actually kept the bell.
You've got... What am I saying, you lot? Defend me! Come here, you mustarses! We've got intruders! All lost.
Should Zaji go in? Well, of course he should go in. Zaji found the bell, didn't he? We found the bell, Mother. At great risk to life and limb, we heroically fought our way...
Stop bragging and have your friend place the bell on its hook. Tadali wants to look at it. No. This won't do. The bell is tarnished. It can't perform the ritual like this. The dolly was worried about this. Our sacred bells must be cleansed every moon cycle. But the one you returned has been away for many years. We need to perform a purification ritual.
What does this ritual involve?
If you're willing to lend your aid, this one can walk you through the cleansing ritual process. But you must be quiet and listen to her instructions very carefully.
I'll help you with this cleansing ritual.
First, we must listen for Kanathi's breath. Not just the wind, mind you, but her holy exhalations.
And how long will that take?
As long as it needs to. Sacred rituals should not be rushed.
We're trying to save Elswyer, Mother. There must be a faster way.
Fine. If you think you can cleanse the bell faster, go ahead. But don't expect this one to help you.
Zaji... Zaji will own up to that one. He messed up. Mother never did like it when I interrupted her. This one doubts she will be eager to help us now.
How are we going to cleanse the bell now?
We'll do what Zaji does best. We'll improvise. The bells are all about ringing, yes? Perhaps if we get them started, they'll figure themselves out. Or something like that.
Or you could apologize to your mother and ask her to help us.
Look, this one spent a great deal of his childhood annoying Mother. It takes a long time for her to calm down once she gets in one of her moods. So, in the meantime, why not try Zaji's way?
Fine, we'll try to perform the cleansing ritual ourselves.
Alright. Zaji has seen Mother ring the bells 1,000 times. Just press here. Huh. Zaji didn't expect that. Wait! The big bells in this courtyard have the same colored lanterns. Did you see that? Whenever the bells chimed a certain way, a lantern would glow. Now that this one thinks about it, aren't those lanterns on the larger bells as well? Perhaps there's a connection.
Can you ring the bells again? I want to see the lanterns glow.
Of course. Watch the master at work. One more time. We did it! We cleansed the bell!
Yes, you did a beautiful job. Come, Walker. Speak to Tadali.
Walker? Oh, she means you, my friend.
Zaji's rudeness aside, you cleanse the bell. Tadali will now perform the ritual and find the dragon Yagrandu as promised. And then you and your companions will leave this temple. Yes?
We'll be on our way as soon as you tell us where to go.
Now, Kenarthi only shares what her winds can find. Sights, smells, perhaps even a vague direction if we're lucky. It is up to you to discern a more exact location.
You can't determine Yargronda's exact location, just provide an idea where to look. Got it.
Through the sweet winds of Kenarthi and the ringing of the bells, tell us where Yagrandu dwells. The winds journey south, sweeping cliffs of lime, and sink deep in a cave that smells of brine. They brush past the dragon's might to dissolve within a terrible light.
Time grows short, Hunter. What have you learned? Latvulan's followers swarm the skies. The longer I remain, the greater chance I will be discovered. Tell me, have you found Yagrandu?
He is in a mine on the southern coast. There's limestone nearby.
A large limestone quarry lies to the south. Latvulan and his followers have seized it, though I do not know why. Strange that Yagrandu should be there now.
Maybe he has joined with Latwulon.
Unlikely. Yagrandu is still bound to me by his oath. He would not join with my greatest enemy. Head to the limestone quarry and search for this mine. I will meet you there.
We'll meet you at the limestone quarry.
If you encounter Latvulan, do not attempt to fight him. Our alliance ends the moment you die.
Zaji, let Sai Sahan know where we're going. We might need his help.
Of course! This one will heroically play messenger. Zaji does not often say this, but be careful. Yes, the situation does not sound so good.
Battle!
Naphalar was right. I haven't seen Naphalar, but I don't think he can approach this quarry. The cultists would spot him before he got close. We might be on our own for this one.
Were you able to spot anything?
No sign of the dragons, but there are plenty of cultists. They're mining and keeping watch. This doesn't make any sense. What would a dragon cult want with limestone?
I'm not sure, but we need to find Yargrondu. He should be in a nearby mine.
The mine's entrance should be west of here. You take the lead. Yargrondu should be in this mine.
My master's power is limitless, and he will share it with his devotee. I will die before I melt him, or your master. Not if you insist.
Lapvalon! And the other dragon, is that Yargrondu?
You asked for this, Yargrondu. Worthless pests. Deal with them.
With pleasure. Rise, Yargrondu. Demonstrate your skill.
He's turning Yargrondu into some sort of monster. We have to stop him.
Persistent fool. Soon, all of Elswyer will bow to my power. You will serve Latman.
didn't go as planned. Watch out!
Rest easy, Ma. Your battle is done. That is what happens to those who defy Lot Vulan. He kills them, then forces their corpse to do his bidding. Park Lok, what shameful arrogance.
Where have you been?
Waiting for Lot Vulan to leave. Had I faced him now, he would have overpowered me. Do not think me proud of such actions, Hunter. Lot Vulan has somehow increased his power. We are not prepared to fight him just yet.
A necromancer named Rakogian used the green stone here to raise Yargrondu.
To raise one of my kind takes great skill and greater preparation. Rakogian used the green stone to amplify his necromantic abilities. That stone... It must be why Lot Vulan's cult has claimed this mine.
Without Yargrondu, what do we do?
When Lot Vulan hears of your victory, he will return to secure this mine. We must return to the Sanctum before that happens. After that, we can decide our next course of action. Lot Vulan underestimated you, Hunter. He shall not do so again.
There's nothing you could have done.
I know. I just wish we'd gotten there sooner.
You did well today. Yargrondu may not have joined us, but neither will his corpse become a tool of Lot Vulan. A small victory, but a victory nonetheless. Did you discover anything else?
The cult is mining a strange green stone. Narfalar thinks it can amplify magic.
An army of dragons with the means to amplify their power? That doesn't bode well. I do not like that we're going into this fight blind. There's too much we don't know about Lot Vulan and this cult of his. We need more information.
It sounds like you have a plan.
I do. But first, I have something for you. I found it in the Sanctum's treasury. But let's keep this between us. A certain smuggling crew knew we had a treasury. They'd empty it faster than Zaji can drain a bottle of plum brandy. Your next mission awaits, my friend.